The thought of being one's boss is very inspiring, and many people are yearning and looking for the day they are going to be business owners. This is a reality for one, Chepchikoni, the owner of this beautiful restaurant. This is Founders Connect Africa. Thank you so much for having us here. You have a very good place.
Thank you.
It's beautiful, yeah? Now, in this time of the pandemic, coronavirus, how has business been?
Hey, to be honest, March, it was really bad. I almost packed and went back home.
Yes.
To tell my mom
Yeah.
I'll do the dishes and everything. Nime keep up. But I think at mid-May, things became a little better. But the thing that really helped us is, all through, even way before COVID, we really tapped into deliveries. Not much into sittings, more of into taking the food to our clients' homes and everything. So it helped us. Only that, of course, the numbers went down because like office guys were not working, so, and they're mostly our clients. But I'm grateful that the business could sustain itself. Yeah.
Oh, great. Let's start from the beginning. Tell us how you came up with Chepchikoni.
Also, right after campus, when I graduated.
What was your graduation?
BCom.
BCom.
Yeah, I majored in sales and marketing. So it's the sales and marketing is helping me now. So right after I graduated, I think I was 21. I got my first job. The contract was 6 months, then initial, then they renewed. So after 6 months, I felt I don't like this space I am in. I feel like there is more out there for me, so I need to figure it out. So I quit my job without any like specific plan, but I knew that's not what I want. I started a pork joint with someone. I was doing pork and fries. And then early now, this is story near 2016 now. So early 2017, I felt like I'm not in line. So I took a step back, just stayed without a job or anything, thinking about how I can do it better. So August 2017, I started house calls. So I was going to clients' houses, my bachelor, cooking for them food for like the whole week and storing in the fridge or freezer, and then they warm. And it was something really nice. I had lots of clients. I met lots of people.
How was your week like? So every day you had...
I had a client or even two. So
cook and run
I cook. I used to get tired. I was even tiny. By the time I get home, I'm so tired. I just eat fries or something and sleep. But it was totally worth it. So with time, I got an assistant. So he'd help me go on these jobs. And the best part, on weekends now, we started getting outside catering jobs. So you have a party for 20. You call us, we can cook, clean, serve, and everything. And that's how we grew. And at the same time, I was growing my brand on social media. So it got to a point, the demand was way higher than what I could. Like you have 5 clients in a day. Others even just want office lunch. So that's when I decided to now open this first branch. This is my baby. So I started with here. That was last year, June. Interesting.
Cooking, has it always been in your blood? Has it always been in your veins? Even when you were young, has it been something that you've always wanted to do?
Not really, to be honest, but I was a foodie at least. So I was a foodie. Then my mom really made nice food. So I really thought I love food. I also had started to love cooking. So I thought maybe I can make this my business. And for me, it makes me happy because every day when I wake up, it feels like I'm being told, unapenda kucheza, enda ucheze, tutakulipa. So you see, that's the vibe for me.
Okay, so you have a big brand online. I see that you have a lot of following on Instagram and Facebook. How did you grow that?
Actually, to be honest, it's just, you just realize people are following you. It's nothing I did. I didn't buy followers or promote my content. And being consistent by the I keep telling entrepreneurs, even on those days you wake up and you're like, this life, I'm so done. Please, wake up, post something, and go back to sleep. Just be consistent, because if you post and you disappear for 2 weeks, guys, of course the first days people will ask, Chef alienda happy, but then with time people forget you and move on, and they move on to another person. So wewe utashinda hapo ukikuwa inconsistent. So just be consistent.
Be consistent in your posting. How much did you invest in, especially this one, when you were starting out?
This is about 300, 400. Yeah. And I have a partner. So my partner is more into hesabu.
He's one who comes and looks at the books. And
HR. Because me, Aki, let me tell you, me, I'm too playful. I don't know what kind of boss I am. So she steps in for that. And you.
Streamlines. So it's good to have a partner.
Yeah, it's good to have a partner because as a person you can't have everything. Like for me, I know I have my weaknesses. Like they have told you, I can't keep that boss nini straight. I'll always joke around. So I may tend to unafanya makosa na kuhurumia, but now for her she's, and then now with the books and everything. So for me it's food, customer service, talking to clients, feedback, coming up with recipes, all that.
So you started with this first one after you've done a couple of jobs outside. How long did you take to come here to open this first one as you were doing those jobs outside?
So from 2017 August, then I opened this one 2019 June. What
have been the challenges that you face, especially when you're starting, to someone who wants to start the same business?
One challenge I'll tell you, almost first every entrepreneur faces, is satisfaction for your clients. I don't know, somehow no matter like how good you are, you can't 100% satisfy everyone. And sometimes you sleep at night and you feel bad, but then sometimes you just say put your best foot forward and ikue tu hivyo. Because you know, sometimes it's funny. Maybe two people eat the same food. One is like, hey, the food was superb. I even want to take away for my fiance or my girlfriend. Now it's like, I didn't like the food. It was not nice. The flavor was pathetic. And you know now, so you're just torn. You're like, it's the same food. So you know, you try to apologize where you can, and even maybe give a complimentary meal or something, or even a refund. Just anything to make your client feel loved and appreciated. But at the end of the day, sad news is that you can't 100% satisfy everyone. Also another thing which I feel entrepreneurs need a little bit understanding is sometimes as a person and a brand, you can be a very good person. You work to deliver 100%, but your system sometimes can fail you, like your staff, maybe someone who's in charge of customer service. So hitches here and there, and somehow inakuharibia. I know someone is like, I thought you were amazing, but I'm disappointed in you. You know, no. So getting your whole support system for your business to be at par with you sometimes is a little bit difficult. Sometimes you feel like you want to split yourself into 10 people so that you do everything.
So that you can be able to
you're like sour, you know. But it's impossible. So you just try, train your team and everything. Employees are like your babies. Sometimes you bring out the whip. You know, anyway, sometimes you have talk to, unapika kelele kidogo tu, tell them, hey guys, hapa mnaharibu hapa. And then when they also do nice, please compliment them. Don't just siku ya kelele tu ndio you show up. When they've done nice things, you don't show up. You're quiet, only waiting for them to make mistakes. So appreciate them and correct them when they make mistakes. And when you see an employee that has so much potential, train them in the right way, grow them and everything. And don't be afraid that they'll go and start your own thing. Riziki yako ni yako. You know, if you go and open another Chepchikoni, it's fine. My customers are mine, your customers are yours. So don't be afraid. Not just there are people who fear showing the employee.
Yes, because they're afraid that they're going to go and open another.
You shouldn't fear. Fear and business cannot be in the same sentence.
Fear and business are two different sentences.
Hey, please. You have to. Sometimes things are thick. You have not made anything, but you put on a brave face and come and tell customer, Karibu, have something, you know. So you have to be brave.
So what is next for you?
I've studied the market. I've realized pork has a high demand, so it's my next target. I just want to open a nice pork joint. Client number one.
Yes, I love pork.
So pork joint would work for me. Then I'm looking to, now in the future, before now I chill, I'm just looking to do now a nice mother restaurant for all this.
So maybe your advice to someone who is at home watching and would like to start business, especially when it comes to food?
Number one, start where you are with what you have. Stop limiting yourself because you feel no one ever has enough capital to start or resources or anything. So start where you are. Stop being afraid. Those steps that you're scared are going to get you where you should be, right? And also keep around you people that will uplift you. Exactly. Keep around people that will push you and tell you do this, do that, do this. So whatever industry you're in, if it's food, look around for people who are doing well and make them your friends, right? Another thing, always keep your business up to speed. Like, what are the current trends? Do it. What do people like more? Do it. You can't be selling 90s clothes to millennials, you know. Yeah, so keep up your business, and as I said before, consistency is everything. Even when you don't feel like you have the energy and everything, just be consistent.
And leveraging on social media.
Yeah. Hey, my dear, if you run a business right now and it's not on social media, what are you doing in your life? Yeah, so social media is a thing. And last one, feedback. Always get feedback from your clients. Just that text of, hi, how did you find the food? It's just a simple text that will have a lot of impact. They will think and know that you care about your business, and you will also get something to improve. You can't know everything. Even me, up to now, I don't know some things. Labda naeka chumvi mob, so I need to always hear that. Yeah, and also if someone tells you your food is great, it encourages you and keeps you going. So feedback is everything.
Feedback is everything. All right, thank you so much.
Thanks too.
Yeah. Now at least we can order something.
Yes, indulging o'clock.
Indulging o'clock.
Today, by the way, we have special chicken. We have chicken in peanut sauce. Do you like peanuts?
I love peanuts.
Yeah, you can have that with some rice.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks great. Then you can call out.
Yeah. Kerubo, chicken and rice.
When it comes to expansion, first of all, it's commendable. They've been able to grow beyond one branch into a second one. But one of the things that we always advise our clients when it comes to expansion is putting a lot of focus on documenting procedures of how things are done in one restaurant versus the other. And when it comes to documenting procedures, it's really documenting everything from how you open in the morning to how you take stock of the foods that are there, how you go about planning your meal, how you go about cooking, so that you also have consistent quality. All these things need to be documented. And the reason procedures need to be documented is because one day you may have, say Kennedy is doing the cooking and he does a good job, but then on the second day he's not there and somebody else comes and uses a different procedure, then the food tastes different. So it's very important to maintain, quality standards and making sure there is consistency, because to build a brand, people buy into the consistency. So they buy into the fact that the meat will always taste a certain way, the mboga will always taste a certain way. So she needs to document all the procedures, how the cooking is done, how the waiting is done, how the management of the restaurant is done, probably even a documentation of the kind of clientele who come into that particular restaurant, and then she can compare both and see, are they actually dealing with the same clientele, so that they can standardize how things are done in both shops. Outside of documentation of procedures, it's very difficult to open more because, as we said, if she opens 2 or 3 others and that consistency is lacking, you're likely to find a lot of challenges coming in. You're likely to find a lot of operational challenges as well. And the thing is that when you are expanding, you should actually be able to take advantage of economies of scale. And so she can, procure centrally and make sure that she gets cheaper prices for the foods that they sell, and these kinds of things. But it all starts with the documentation of how things are run, and then make sure that the staff in the different restaurants actually follow that procedure to the letter, and it has to become like holy grail to make sure that things are always done the same way. If she can be able to perfect that and recruiting people who are able to stick to those procedures, then she can build a brand. And you find that if, say, I'm in Kawasukari and I see her brand and I like the food, I will walk in because I know I'll find the same consistency as what I find in industrial area or, you know, any other location. And that's how, you know, your KFCs and the like have done it. With time, she can adopt slightly more sophisticated procedures of making sure that the ingredients are done centrally and then shipped to the different places, but they'll have now a consistent quality, which is what your larger restaurants are able to do.